So in this video we'll be talking about how you can stake a project for 75,000% APY called Wonderland. So a lot of you guys would be asking me, how do you stake it? But most importantly, is it legit? Because a lot of you guys would probably think that it's too good to be true or it's a Ponzi scheme because the APY is really high. So I'll be answering your questions by going through the documentation and also telling you guys how to stake it. So let's get straight into it. So we're going to be talking about the documentation right now. So I definitely recommend that you lot would have a look for yourself, because there's a lot of information that I probably won't be discussing in the video because there's just too much to go through and the video would be too long. But I'll be talking about the main points. So Wonderland is the first decentralized reserve currency protocol available on the AVALANCHE Network based on the time token. Each time token is backed by a basket of assets in the Wonderland treasury, giving it an intrinsic value that it cannot fall below. Wonderland also introduces economic and game theoretic dynamics in the market through staking and minting. So if we go down here on the how do I participate, it does talk about the staking and minting. I'll be talking about how you can stake it. But I'm going to go on the app really quickly to show you the minting section. So if you don't know how the treasury works, most of the flow into the treasury comes from the minting actually. And the minting process is basically asking for assets that they need for the treasury, such as AVAX and MIM, and in return they will give you a discount in the time token. So as you can see right now, time is worth $8,869, but on the discount here you can get it for $8,260, $8,333. So this would be around a 7% discount. This would be a 6% discount. So that's definitely something you could get into if you want. I personally just get into staking. In my opinion, is what I want to do. But you know, if you wanted to look into minting, you could definitely do that if you want. So yeah. So it is a fork of Olympus, as it says right here, is a fork of Olympus. The team is mostly anonymous. However, we do know the person behind it, which is Daniel, because he is a legend in DeFi. He is also the person behind Abracadabra Money and also the Popsicle Finance. So if you guys want to follow him on the Twitter, you definitely can. He's got 129,000 followers with a very nice community. One thing I also want to point out that not many people know about is that he is working on building a game with NFTs and bonds to get NFTs. Just something I thought not many people is talking about, which I think would be good to tell you about. So that's also another thing to keep your eyes on. And then after that, on the frequently asked questions, I want to point out that time is not a stablecoin. That is very important to note, that it is not a stablecoin. It is actually an algorithmic reserve currency backed by other decentralized assets, like I told you. And also, it is not pegged. It is actually backed. So each time is backed by one MIM, not pegged to it. So the treasury backs every time with at least one MIM. So the protocol would buy back and burn time when it trades below one MIM. So there's a lot of other information that you can look at here, but the next thing I want to talk about here is the APY. So obviously APY stands for annual percentage yield, and you would be earning around a daily compound interest of 2%, and you would probably not get the full effect into around the 150 days mark. As you can see, once it goes past 150 days, it would start going to full effect the compound interest. So yeah, that's something you can have a look around. There's also a way you can calculate the APY, but there is actually a different way. I have a calculator, so I'll put a link in the description for that. So you can use the calculator if you want, and you can see how much you would be earning within, you know, a certain amount of days, weeks, months, or years. Obviously this is hypothetically, because obviously the APY changes quite a lot, because when I first got into it, the APY was around 38,000, believe it or not. So it's gone up a lot, and then the price of it was 4,000. So obviously this depends on the prices and also the APY. So that's why it's all here that you can input. So you can definitely use this calculator. It's very useful. And again, like I said, I'll put a link in the description for you guys to use it. So that pretty much covers most of the things I want to talk about time and how it works. The next thing I want to be talking about is how to stake it. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so if you want to stake your time token, the first thing you need is to make sure you have a MetaMask set up with an AVALANCHE network. So When you get your MetaMask, what you want to do is click on this area where you can see all your other networks. So you'll probably be on the Ethereum network because that's by default most of the times. And then afterwards, what you want to do is go on here at the bottom to click on the custom RPC. So once you go on the custom RPC, you're going to have these things filled out. The best thing to do is just to go on this website, which I'll leave a link in the description, and just copy and paste it because it'll be a lot more easier and you won't make any mistakes. And then you can just copy these, and then once you do that, it should end up looking like this one, just like mine. And then that's pretty much what you have to do to set up your Avalanche network on MetaMask. Okay, so once you have your MetaMask wallet set up, what you want to do is use a exchange that supports Avalanche C chain. So this could be something like Binance or KuCoin. I'm personally using KuCoin because it's one of my favorite exchanges. I definitely recommend you guys use KuCoin as well if you aren't already, because I've done so many 10x's there because there's so many good gems such as Trias, Veracity, Blocktopia. So definitely get into KuCoin. I have a referral code here, so this is my referral code. I also have a referral link that I'll put in the description if you guys want. So once you do that, you have to once you actually before we do go any further, I need to talk about how you actually even get this address. So what you have to do is go on your MetaMask, and you should have this address here that you want to deposit into. You copy the clipboard and then you paste it. Make sure it is the Avalanche network that you're on. It should be this. So you go on here and then you just paste it, and then you click the C chain. Then you put in the amount of AVAX you want to send, and then you just confirm it. So I'm just going to quickly send it over, and then I'll get to the next part. Okay, so as you can see right now, I have my AVAX sent from my KuCoin to my MetaMask. And what you have to do after this is go on to Trader Joe. It's basically like Uniswap and PancakeSwap before AVAX. So what you have to do is go on here, connect your wallet, and obviously MetaMask, and we just have to quickly connect it. Next, connect. Once you have done that, you want to go on to trade and swap your AVAX for time tokens. So time. Boom, and we're just going to click max, and we're just going to have to save some because obviously we do need a bit for the gas fees. So we're going to be doing, let's just do 5.9. You could be a bit more precise, but I can't be asked to think about the maths. So we're going to swap it here and then confirm the swap. Then we're just going to quickly confirm the transaction here. So as you can see, the fees right here is very, very small. It's 0.004351 AVAX, which is just a small amount, which is perfect. Alright, boom. Alright, transaction has been submitted. And like I said, AVAX is very fast, so this should be here very soon. So transactions already been confirmed. So now we have 0.005 time, and you want to go on the Wonderland app. So quickly, let's go on here. Okay, so once you're on the Wonderland website, you want to go on Enter App. Once you're on the app, you want to click on the staking area, go on to stake, click max, and then you should see the amount of time that you had. Click stake time, and you want to confirm the transaction. Again, very small gas fees again, so it's really nice. Alright, as you can see, we just confirmed our transaction, and once it is confirmed, you should see it be as a memo. So you shouldn't see it as time. This shouldn't be time, it should be memo. Okay, so you can see it's just gone, and now it's in memo. So we have over one time here. So once you have that, you can see it in here. So you go on the stake, click max, and you should see your time is here. And every 8 hours, you're going to get the staking rewards, and that's pretty much it. One thing I just want to quickly address is that if you are staking for the first time, you would not have the stake time. You would probably have an approve button. It's just a one-time thing that you have to do, and once you do that in the future, you won't have that again. But yeah, I've been staking time for over a month. Like I said, I've been promoting Wonderland since early October to all of my followers, and we've been making pretty decent money just from time alone. So I started off with pretty low amount of time, and now we have just recently hit one. I have recently just hit one time, and I've taken a bit of profits along the way, so this could have been a lot higher, but oh well. I'm going to leave it in there. I haven't taken any profits recently, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and it was a very easy tutorial to follow along, and now you understand how Wonderland works. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. I'll see you guys very soon.